And his name is John C.
Hey, it's your boy Anthony, and I'm back with another video. Just wanted to say before we get started, Andrew's the best. I did read your comment. You wanted me to start a career mode, but I've only got FIFA 16 at the moment. But obviously you'll be watching my cousin's FIFA series as well, so you can still watch some FIFA 17. Just means on mine you'll some notification popped up. On mine you'll just have to watch FIFA 16, but I did listen to you. I'll do Man United career stuff for you. It just means that I don't have like all the new players. We have like Ibra, Bailly, Mkhitaryan, Matic, Lukaku. I don't have any of them players. I just have the old squad. But hopefully, I'm not going to give anything away. I'm going to try and sign a couple of them because I do like the new signing Matic. Maybe I'll sign Lukaku. I'm not really sure yet. But hope you enjoy this first episode, and let's get straight into it. So I'm not really sure who I'm going to go for in this first episode, but what I do know is that I'll try and get some of the people I like. If I still have money left by the time I finish, I can ask you guys if you want anyone as well. Don't say like Ronaldo or Messi, because I don't want like world class players because they cost too much. But I want to buy people who I like, but obviously who don't cost that much. Just look at some of these guys' stats that have come through. Yeah, I do click on some of these as well if they look interesting. This guy looks interesting. I'm going to scout him. Man, these players have got bad stats for the. Definitely going to scout and add to my shortlist Danny Welbeck, because I'm a big fan of Welbeck. I'm just going to add Lukaku to my shortlist for now, just in case you guys want him. Let me know, Andrew the best and Benjamin, if you do want Lukaku to come to United. I'm not going to make too many new signings, but what I will do is try and sign some people. So yeah. I'll tell you something, this guy Tolisso, I've told Benjamin to try and sign him if he can't get Messi. This guy Tolisso is a bloody tank. On FIFA 16 he costs like 16.5 million if you want to buy him. I'm not sure how much he's going to be on FIFA 17, but he's a bloody beast is what he is. I'm not going to sign Lacazette because he costs too much. Italy. These two guys look interesting. Oh, he's recently arrived, I can't sign him. What about this guy, Suso? He looks interesting at scouting for now. Don't want him. Morata. You see, he's a very good player, but he costs a lot of money, Morata does. Oh, Balotelli. I love Balotelli, but he's on loan. Add to my shortlist for now, so that I know that. I'll remember him. Let's get rid of that. And they want me to qualify for the Champions Cup, which means they want me to finish in the top 4 in the Premier League, which I actually aim to do, even though I've got it on professional. I've been playing on professional a lot recently. I've got a lot better at it and won a lot of games, so hopefully I can oh no, sorry if the black lines come up, I don't know what it is. I think it's because I've got this sort of TV, and basically on the screen area it's like I'm trying to think of the word and I can't think of it. Basically you can feel like I can't remember the word. Even when I did that it came up. Yeah. I forgot the name of it and it's really annoying me. I've got a transfer offer already and it's for Javier Hernandez, who's just signed for West Ham. It's proper going weird now. Hang on guys, I'm just going to try and sort that out for you. There we go. Hopefully that'll be a bit better. It's still a bit weird. Sorry about that, guys. I really am if it does happen again. They want it for 9.5, and there's no way that's going to happen. I'm going to put a bid. I'm going to say you can have 16.5, maybe. Yeah, 16.5. That'll take me up to 84.5 million if they do sign him. Well, it won't because they take a bit off me. Champions Cup. They want me to reach the semi-final. And probably not a lot's going to happen in this episode. It's probably just going to be like simming through some of it, and maybe selling some players and looking at some players I want to sign, like this guy Morata. He's a very good player and he's very young. Let me have a look how much they're asking for him. Right, they're asking 20.9 million and to 31.1. In fact, I've just realised, no, maybe not. And there's no way I want to pay that much for the player of his age. I think for a young player, he shouldn't be that much. It's like Pogba. Pogba's 22 years old on here as well, or 23, and it's happening again. I'm really sorry about this, guys. It's weird. I'm going to try and move it back a little bit. I'm trying to move it back as far as I can away from the TV, see if it helps, but it's really not helping. So let me know what you guys think about Morata. I'm gonna keep that email. So let me know what you think about Morata. Let me look at Suso. Suso looks interesting actually. I'm going to inquire about him. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep this Tolisso one. Let me know if you guys think goodly of him. I'm going to go ahead and have a look how much they want for Danny Welbeck. They want 15.2 million to 21.8, which isn't actually that bad for how young he is. And he obviously used to be a Manchester United player. So let me know if you want me to try and bring Danny Welbeck back to the club. Oh, I've just deleted that, but I think he's on my shortlist. Hopefully he is. Yeah, so let me know. James Ward-Prowse, or Prowse, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. 74 rated. I think he looks like a very talented young player. I'm going to add him to the shortlist so that I remember where he is. Let me know what you guys think about him. And they have rejected that offer, so they're not buying Hernandez off me. That was Olympique de Marseille. Let's sim a bit more through this. Suso has recently joined them at AC Milan, so he's not for sale at the moment, but hopefully in the future, if you guys do like the look of him, you can ask me to sign him. What I wanted to do as well is just quickly go into this, sell players. We've got, no, forget about them. So, I really don't like a couple of players on Man United, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie about this either. Andrew the Best wanted me to do a Man United career. I'm not sure if you support Man United. Let me know if you do. But what I also want to tell you is that last season when we signed Ibrahimovic, I really dislike him. And you probably are thinking why. Don't get me wrong, he's a very talented player. But he's a really old player and he just takes up young people. You know, like how you told me in the comment section below when I commented on my cousin's video that you wanted him also to sign Rashford because he was a young, developed player. Well, we can develop him at United as long as we play him. But I don't think... Look at who we've got. I mean, we've got Rashford, we've got Lukaku, we've got Mkhitaryan. Rashford, Mkhitaryan, Lukaku. I'm trying to think because I had it in my head. Oh yeah, we got Anthony Martial, and we're supposed to be signing Ibrahimovic back after he got injured at the end of the season. So with that's 5 up-front players that we're going to be playing up front. However are we going to all play all those young players if we've still got that Ibra guy? I say we need to get rid of that Ibrahimovic. We shouldn't be having old people in our team. I mean, look, we got rid of Wayne Rooney. He was getting old. He didn't really play that well for United at the end of his career. You can still call him a United legend because I think he is. But I don't think we should have all the old guys. I mean, Michael Carrick. I'm not really too bothered about Michael Carrick. He's a very talented player and he still plays well. Last season's stats say that Michael Carrick went 13 Premier League games where he was on the field playing for Manchester United and we didn't lose a game. So, Michael Carrick I don't have a problem with. It's people like Ibrahimovic, and I didn't really have a problem with Wayne Rooney, to be honest, but this guy, Chris Smalling, I'm not really a big fan. I'm going to add him to the transfer list. I'm going to keep Blind. Luke Shaw, I'm definitely not a huge fan of Luke Shaw's. I really dislike him. Carrick I like. Schneiderlin's just arrived on this game. Mata, I really like Mata, I'm keeping him. Depay, just arrived at the club on this game, but I'm going to send him out on. Because to be honest, I like Ashley more than I like Memphis Depay. I'm going to send him out on loan if I can. We've still got Adnan Januzaj on this game. I'm going to put him on the transfer list, see if anyone wants him. I'm going to keep Wayne Rooney. Johnny Evans, I really don't like. Transfer listing him. Valencia, I'm a huge fan of Valencia, I'm not going to lie. Ashley, I'm a huge fan of. Marcus Rojo, take him or leave him, to be honest. But Marcus Rojo, you don't really hear much about him anymore. But I'm going to keep him just because I need some centre-backs, and I'm getting rid of some. Phil Jones, to be honest, he used to be very, very much crap, but in the last year or so, he's developed a lot at Man United, and he plays very well now. So I'm going to keep him for that reason. De Gea, I'm going to keep. Ander Herrera, man. I flipping hate this guy. He just is a shit player in my mind. Hernandez, even though he's left, I'm going to keep him. I'm keeping Fellaini. Big fan of Fellaini's. Schweinsteiger, he's just arrived on this game, so I'm going to have to keep him. What I've noticed as well is guys like Schweinsteiger, when it says here, recently arrived from blah blah blah, is if you wait till like the last 10 hours of the transfer window when you're counting down, you can actually get rid of these new players that you've signed. So that's pretty good as well if you don't want them. That's going to be it for the transfer listing, people. I'm going to look into a couple of players, especially the new signing Matic, because I'm a huge fan of Matic. I'm glad we signed him. And I want to clear something up as well. You look at Lukaku, he cost us 75 million to come to Manchester United from Everton. And if you think about it, that is the shittest deal of this transfer. And you might be like, why? And you might be disagreeing with me, but if you look at Arsenal, they signed Alexandre Lacazette for 55 million. And there's no way on earth that Lukaku should be worth more money than Lacazette, especially by 20 more extra million. That is just incredibly stupid in my mind. And then we've got Matic, who arrived for 40 million, I think it was. 40 million for Matic, and yet we're paying 75 million for Lukaku. That is the stupidest thing ever. He wants 27.4 million to 35.5 million, which, say if I offered him 30, that would leave me 38 million. So I'm not really going to do many deals in this one. I just want to hear what you guys have to say about the people I'm looking at, like Matic, Tolisso, Lukaku, all the people I've mentioned so far. And I have added him to the shortlist just in case people want him. It's just basically saying that Ander Herrera has been put on the transfer list. Oh yeah, one guy I wanted to look at as well. Not really sure what you guys think of him. Let me just go ahead, search him. Is Liverpool's new signing, and that is Salah. Mohamed Salah, that's his name. Signed from Roma. I'm not really sure how much he was. Oh, he's on loan at Roma at the moment, so I'm going to just scout him and add him to the shortlist. So I don't think I can sign him because he's on loan. Another player I'm very keen on signing is a player called Bonaventura. Not really sure if you guys have heard of him, but he's a very talented player. There he is. His name is... what's his name? Giacomo Bonaventura. He plays for AC Milan. Very talented player. I like him. I'm going to add to my shortlist and scout him. Another player who's vet. I love this player, to be honest. Plays for Lazio, and his name is Felipe Anderson. He's a world-class player in my mind, and he's probably the cheapest winger you can buy, who's probably the best for the amount of money. Because I buy Ronaldo all the time for left wing, but if you want someone who's almost as talented as Ronaldo and cheaper, definitely look into signing Felipe Anderson, because he's amazing. I'm totally lost now. There it is. Felipe... where's the space? What's the space? RT. Anderson. No, that's not him. Bloody hell, where is he? Ah, I spelled this wrong. Hang on, let me just put in Anderson. There he is, Felipe Anderson. I bloody love this guy. I'm going to add him to the shortlist and scout him. He's a bloody amazing player. I'm trying to think of someone else I really like. I'll tell you who I like. This guy, Stephen Al-Sharawi. I bloody think he's an amazing player. Oh, he's on loan as well. I'm going to add him to the shortlist. Who else? Who's good, Anthony? Who's good? I'm trying to think. It's really hard. I'll tell you who I do like. Is this guy, the Liverpool player, Philip Coutinho. I bloody love him. I think he's amazing. I'm going to add him to the shortlist for now. I can't sign Firmino because he's recently arrived at Liverpool on this game. I'm trying to think of other players. What I'm trying to do as well is think about who's been signed in this transfer window. Just to try and... I know Arsenal signed Lacazette. I'm not really going to go for him because he cost like 60 million on this game and I've only got 68. Hopefully if I sell someone I'll have a lot more money so I can buy players. I really can't think right now. Losing me marbles. Ah, that's who's good. I'm sorry if you heard that, I just needed to trump. There he is. We were supposed to be signing this guy in the transfer window, but we haven't, and I'm not really sure what's going on. His name's Serge Aurier, and I'm going to scout him and add to my shortlist. Last time I did this, he cost me about 12 million, which isn't that bad for a good right back. But then again, I have got Valencia. I've got an office here, I don't know what's going on. Italy, no more players in Italy that they could find. I'm going to have to relocate the scout. Hang on. Italy, relocate the scout. And we're going to send out a scout to... We are going to send one out to Spain. So we've got Spain coming in. We've got France and we've got England still at the moment. We've got another one. It's just saying that more scout instructions are required, but I'm not going to do that just because it'll pick itself up. Hopefully we can start the season strong. Basically what I'm doing is simming until the end of this month. Oh, hang on. Memphis Depay to go out on loan. I'm trying to just think. I am going to actually accept this. So Memphis Depay is going out on loan to Sporting CP, which increases my wage amount of money so I can give people more contracts. That's a good thing. So I don't really have to pay for this season, which I'm not too bothered about. I'll have a look at that in a minute. We've got some transfer offers here. Adnan Januzaj, 2 million. Are you crazy? More like 8.5 to go to Southampton. We've got one for Marcus Rojo, who I wasn't going to sell, but if they can offer me, he's worth up to 14.2 million between 18.7. So I'm going to put it up to the maximum that it says, 18.7. That's to go to Newcastle. If they accept that, that's huge, because that'll give us enough money to buy like Matic or someone, and still have enough for some other players. Here's the first scout for France. Sorry, not France. Yeah, this is France, but it's supposed to be Spain. I'm not sure what's going on. This guy looks very interesting. Nabil Fekir. Let's just do that for now. And that's it for the... Oh, hang on, we got some new players here. We've got Anthony Martial, who obviously is at Man United now, but not on this game, he's not. But I have been looking into him, and he cost like 40.5 million last time. That's how much I had to buy him for, which I don't want to do. But if I don't scout him and I don't add to my shortlist, I could just offer him something like, let's say, 15 million. Let's offer him 15 and see what he says. hopefully, because if you don't inquire about him, normally they accept a low amount, but maybe I'm getting it wrong. Fabinho, we were supposed to be signing him as well, but I know he costs like a lot of money as well, so I think we're just back to the old ones now. Oh, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, player that's at Man United now. Hang on, can I? No. No one really. Nothing else. Let's get rid of that now. What I'm doing is just simming it to the first, like, friendly game. Southampton have rejected. They're not buying Januzaj off us. We got another one for Januzaj. Aston Villa has now offered us 2.4. I'm going to say 7.5 this time to go to Aston Villa. Monaco have rejected for Martial. I'm just going to keep that for now. We've got 17 players from Spain. Anyone that looks interesting? Giroud Immobile, I'm a very big fan of his, but he is on loan, so I'm just going to add him to the shortlist for now. Luis Suarez, he'd be a great signing for United, but he's going to like take away all our money. There's Salah again, but obviously he's on loan still. We'll have to try and sign him when he gets back, and then these are the old players, I think. There's another Salah there. Oh, pardon me. We've got Dybala, who's on loan, I think. Yeah, no, he's just recently arrived, so I can't sign him. I don't think there's really anyone here now who I'd want to sign. Sorry, I had my face really close to the screen, then I had to get away. I don't know why I had it that close. There's no one else here that look. Oh, Balotelli. I wish I could have him. But he's on loan. Oh, that'll do for there. And they've gave up on England. I'm just going to keep that. Let me know what you think about Anthony Martial. Do you want me to try and sign him? Or do you want me to just give up on him because he costs too much money? Also, so Villa are not buying Januzaj off us. Oh my god. Newcastle United have accepted the Marcus Rojo. They're going to buy him for 18.7 million. That is incredible. If that goes through, we're going to have over 70 million to spend with Man United. So here comes the first friendly game, so I'll save it when it gets there, and you guys can let me know what you guys think about the players I'm trying to sign. Here's the final scout report on Serge Aurier, who I really like. I'm going to tell you what price he's at, and you can let me know if you want him. He's 13.6 million to 19.3, which isn't that bad, because even if I offered him like 15 million, I'd still be left with 53 million to spend on some mids or something, and I'm probably going to get more money from Rojo's deal, so this is a very good thing. I'm just going to leave him on this shortlist for now. You guys can let me know what you think. We've got some transfer offers for Luke Shaw here. 2.6 million. Are Everton crazy? They're going to have to offer us at least 15.5 million for Luke Shaw. Javier Hernandez, we're going to say 16 million to go to Stoke City. An update from Spain, we've got another 17 players coming in. No one looks interesting here. Absolutely no one. We've got Griezmann, but he costs a lot of money as well. I'll just add him to the shortlist. We got France as well. And there's not really anyone there that I want either. This guy, Livin Kazawa, he's a very talented player, but he costs like 50 million. There's no way I'm spending 50 million on a left back. That's typical. Typical, I mean, stupid. I'm not really sure how long that Martial thing's going to stay there. Hopefully it'll stay there a long time, because I want to know what you guys think about Martial. We got another transfer offer for Johnny Evans. 6 million they've offered us, which is how much he's worth. I'm going to say 9.5 maybe. 9.5 to go to Southampton. We got Stoke City have accepted the 16 million they're going to buy for Hernandez. This is crazy. Oh my god. Rojo sold. That's an extra 16 million for us. So that gets us up to 68, 78, 79, 88, 1, 82, 83, 84. 84 million. 84 million we now have. And if we sell Hernandez for 16, this is going to leave us with almost 100 million. Because we won't get all the 16. Final scout report on Fabinho. Is he on my shortlist? Yes, he is. So, what does it actually say for him? It says 24 million to 35.4. So I could offer him around about the 30 mil mark, which would leave us with 53. Isn't that bad, to be honest, because Fabinho is a very good player, I tell you. Let's get rid of that because he's on the shortlist. What's this guy on about? I don't want this guy. Feck yeah. I'm going to forget about him. They've declined the Luke Shaw deal. This is a very long video, I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you can stick till the end. Not even sure if you're still watching, but yeah. Right, I'm going to leave it here. Let me just read this last email. We got an update from Spain. Another 17 players. And yet they're still not going to give us anyone really that one. This guy, Jose Maria Jimenez. He is a very, very good player. I've bought him before. He cost me about 30 million. But he's worth the 30 million. There's no one else here that really, apart from Benzema, but obviously he's going to cost a lot of money. Add him to the shortlist. That's it for that. So yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode. It was just like talking. The next game is going to be starting to get into some matches. Obviously some transfer deals as well. Let me know what you guys think about the deals that I've looked at, like Matic, Martial, Aurier, Fabinho. I've got about, once that Hernandez thing goes through and we sell him, we're going to have about 95 million, something like that. So we're going to have a lot of money to spend for United. Nemanja Matic, Lukaku. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you guys want. And hopefully you enjoyed Andrew the Best, especially because you requested it. Please like, comment and subscribe. Favourite, add it to your playlist. And until next time, as always, I've been your boy Anthony Fallon. Thanks for watching and see ya!